Maybe it's just because I joined these circles of influence in the past couple of years, but it seems like the amount of people whose whole personality is granola has exploded nowadays. So many people are hikers, campers, backpackers, van lifers, or at least van curious. Perhaps another factor in me noticing the rise of these hobbies is that I moved to Vancouver, and as per the requirement to get into the granola club, I've grown a mullet and I've taken my first venture into thrift shopping in an effort to acclimatize myself. But even if you're not in these circles, it's undeniable that van life and the amount of converted vans nowadays is a phenomenon which is spread like wildfire. No pun intended, may have stepped on a couple of environmentalist toes there. I know it sounds like I'm talking down on these people, but I'm one of them. I'm one of these new age hippies who's disregarded style, or at least getting haircuts every second week. One of those who wants to find meaning beyond the city and the 9 to 5. So yes, I'm one of these new age hippies, but what is it that's driving this van life renaissance? My first thought is that it's a form of escapism. If I have a van, I can go anywhere. Your mind is free to think about the endless possibilities, and the next thing you know, you're watching a road trip vlog of the Pan American Highway. I could live rent-free. Hold on. Maybe that one isn't really true, unless you're prepared to rough it through life. But for those who don't live their ideal life Monday to Friday, it presents an escape route from everyday life. I've camped quite a bit since coming to Vancouver, and I love it. Time passes so slowly, you give yourself a chance to think, and the pressing urgency of everyday life seems to drift away.
Whoa!
I'm no longer on the puppet strings of the dopamine puppeteer in my pocket. I feel as if I can just think. Maybe van life just makes this more accessible for other people. You keep some of the home comforts while also giving yourself a break from everything that waits for you at home. You don't necessarily need a van to get the same effect. Before I made this video, I did a quick search and found a lot of negative van life videos. People think that the hard part about van life is buying or building the van, when really it's more about developing the muscle to be okay with uncertainty and be willing to just drop everything and go. The biggest barrier between you and that tranquil break you dream about is being willing to take action and just go. The hard part isn't hooking up a solar panel and a cooler. Okay, I lied, that part is probably hard. But what's just as hard is to find enjoyment in what most people don't even find comfortable, the unknown. People claim to like variety, but as humans we crave structure, routine, and familiarity. I don't know if I'm as committed as some of these van lifers to just up and abandon regular life, but I do think a weekend to just detach and forget about it all works great for me. Funnily enough, I think there's a life lesson in there. Our brains do this funny thing where it wanders about all the possibilities of what I could do if only I had that shiny new Mercedes Sprinter. We always think that I'll do so much running once I get those brand new running shoes. I'll do so much biking once I get this new bike. I'll do so many cold plunges once I have that cedar cold plunge barrel.
Yeah.
But what can you do in the interim to start taking steps toward the person you want to be? Just cold shower instead. What are some of the other cold shower opportunities in your life right now? You don't need the van, take your car instead. Buy a tent, or even better, humble yourself with a backpacking trip. P.S. I love this van, and taking it on its first trip was so much fun, but that doesn't mean you would. If having a van helps you get outdoors and outside of the mental confines of everyday life, it's worth its weight in gold. And hey, if not, at least the resale market is pretty hot right now.